Hey, Melissa. I have something to ask you. Let me know when you have the time.
You can ask me now. What is it? Should I give you a call?
I was wondering if I should call you, but you saw my message, so we can just talk here. Are you on your lunch break now? I'm glad you saw my message right away.
Yeah, I just got on my lunch break. This morning was chaotic. So many patients came in, so I'm having a later lunch than usual.
That sounds hectic. I'm glad you're on your break now.
So, what is it that you want to ask me?
It's about my work. I want to work less hours. I was wondering if that'd be all right with you.
What do you mean by working less hours? Why do you want to work less?
I'm thinking of taking on less work since you already make enough money for the household. You're a doctor, so you work long hours and you must be so tired when you get home. I thought it'd be better for all of us if I work less hours to do more stuff around the house so I can lessen your load.
You already do so much around the house, but I'd appreciate if you'd take on more. Then I can worry less about the chores at home and focus on work more. So, are you saying you want to be a homemaker?
Yeah, I want to do stuff around the house mainly and turn my full-time job into a part-time. So I guess you could say that I want to be a homemaker.
I'd appreciate that. But are you sure you're going to be fine? You love your job. I thought you would want to put in more hours, not less.
It's not like I'll be quitting the job, just decreasing the hours I work. So it's not like I'm going to be missing it. Plus, I work from home anyways. It only makes sense that I did more stuff around the house. I'm sorry, I should have realized this sooner. I should have been helping you out by taking on more house chores. But I'm not a great multitasker, so I'll have to put in less hours of work so I have enough time and energy left to do stuff around the house.
But you already do quite a bit around the house. You don't have to sacrifice your job to do more house chores. We can hire a housekeeper if necessary.
No, I'd rather clean the house myself because I don't want anyone moving my stuff around and getting them lost. Plus, I want to be there for our daughter Layla more. I can take her to swimming lessons too.
That'd be very helpful. I mean, she only has the class twice a week, but it's exhausting when it's after the overnight shift.
So you think it's a good idea too?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Thanks for coming up with it.
Great. I'm already making adjustments with my work to lessen the hours.
It's good that you'll still be working the job you love and still keep getting an income too.
Yeah. I'll make sure to keep making enough money for things that are necessary. I might have to get you to put in more money into the household budget from now on.
That's no problem. I appreciate that I can focus on work more. I didn't like having to do house chores anyway, so that'll be a great relief.
Yeah, I can depend on you to support our family financially since you're a doctor and you're great at it. I always wanted to support your job more, but I needed to focus on mine first. Now that I have a set of clients that keep giving me work, I can have a better work-life balance and do more stuff around the house like I always wanted to. Anyways, Layla is coming back soon. I have to get her stuff for her swimming class and get ready to take her there.
Don't forget to pack her swimming goggles. She keeps forgetting to pack it, so can you do it for her, please?
Sure thing. She really seems to enjoy her swimming lessons. Last time I took her to the class, her coach told me that she has a talent for swimming.
Really? That's great. Maybe she'll become an Olympic athlete one day. One can dream, right?
Yeah, I think she could actually be able to compete in the Olympics when she's older. If she trains a lot more, I think she can do it.
Yeah, I think professional athletes train a lot ever since they're little to become really great. I wonder how much they train.
Oh, right. This is another thing I wanted to ask you. Do you think it'd be a good idea to get her to go to more swimming lessons? Like now she's going twice a week, but maybe try 4 times a week? I think she'll become even better at swimming if we let her take more classes.
If she's okay with it, then sure. I won't be able to take her to swimming classes if they're on the days I have work. Are you going to be able to take her 4 times a week?
Yeah, I can do that, no problem. That's why I'm going to be working less hours. I want to contribute more to Layla's life.
Great! Then that should be no problem. But do you think she'll be able to go to the class so many times a week?
She's already 9 years old and she has talent. I think we should let her get even better at something she's good at.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you.
Plus, I already asked her if she wants to go to the swimming class more often, and she said yes. She's got to get a lot of practice in if she's going to be a professional swimmer in the future. I'll drop her off and pick her up every class, so don't you worry.
All right. If she said yes, then that's a go. You can let her take more classes.
All right. Then how about 5 times a week?
5 times a week? Isn't that a bit too much? She won't have time to study or play at home.
You think it's a bit too much? But the class is only 1 hour a day. I think she can do it. There are 24 hours in a day, 16 of which are waking hours. She'll just be spending 1 hour of it in swimming class. That's not a lot if you think of it that way.
Yeah. How about we try 4 times a week first? That's already going to be twice the time she'll be spending her time swimming.
If she's going 4 times a week, that won't be much of a difference from 5. What's 1 more day?
I don't know. Maybe we should make a slow change. Increase only 1 day to start with. So 3 times a week for now?
No, I think 4 times a week is good then. Let's see how it goes from there.
All right. Let me know how Layla feels about it after a week of that.
You worry about her a bit too much. But the end goal will be to get her to go 5 times a week. I actually want to get her to go 7 times a week.
You really have high hopes for her. It'd be really great if she does become a professional swimmer. I'd be so proud of her.
Yeah, I believe that she can do it.
I guess it's good to have a dream to go after. It'll help her grow mentally and physically stronger. I guess I'll work longer hours so I can support her path financially.
I hope the rest of your day of work won't be as chaotic.
Me too. I'll talk to you later. Love you, honey.
All right. See you later. Hey, Melissa. Are you on your way home from work?
I'm just about to leave.
Could you get a gallon of milk on the way home? We just ran out.
Sure. But do you really need a gallon? We don't drink that much milk.
I'm going to make macaroni and cheese for dinner tonight and pancakes for tomorrow morning. We're going to need quite a bit of milk.
All right, I'll go buy it then. We haven't had mac and cheese for a while. I'm kind of excited.
Layla kept begging me to make it after she got off her swimming class. But I forgot we were low on milk when we went shopping.
She went swimming today?
Yeah. Today she has a swimming class. She goes to the class 4 times a week now.
No, I mean she was coughing this morning. I didn't think she'd be well enough to go to the swimming class.
It was just in the morning. It's not like she has a fever or anything. She wasn't coughing a lot, so I took her to the swimming class.
Really? Well, let her take some time off from her swimming class if she needs to, okay? Don't push her to go to the class if she's not feeling well. It's been getting colder lately, so she might have caught a cold.
Layla said she wanted to go to the swimming class, so I let her go. It's not like I pushed her to go. I don't make her go against her will.
But it's also part of your job to manage her schedule according to her state of health. Kids don't always know what's best for them. You have to stop her from going to the swimming class if she's showing symptoms.
She's fine. She came back from the swimming class all energetic and with a big smile on her face. It was just a minor symptom. I'm sure it'll go away soon.
Really? But if she gets a fever, let her skip her swimming class, all right? I don't want her to get worse from pushing herself too much.
No, she has to go tomorrow, too. She can't miss a day of class.
I mean, only if she's got a fever. Please, take good care of her, okay? Take her body temperature from time to time.
Maybe only if she gets a high fever, I'll think about it.
Don't be so harsh on her. She needs to rest when she needs to. Don't make her go to the class if she gets a fever, all right?
But this is nothing.
It may be nothing now, but she can get worse from here. Just watch out for her health, please.
Fine. Though I'm thinking of getting her to go 5 times a week starting next week.
No, that's a bit too much. Plus, she looks tired lately. I was thinking maybe we should get her to go to less classes. How about 3 times a week?
She's in the process of becoming stronger. I'm sure she can do 5 times a week once she gets used to it.
You think so? Aren't you taking this a bit too far? I mean, you make sure to ask Layla first before you decide for her. About this morning. Can you rethink about the class, please? Layla said she doesn't want to go today. Why can't she have a day off from the swimming class? Please, don't make her go against her will.
Why do you say that? If she wants to become a professional athlete, she has to push through the weak times too. That's the only way to get stronger.
I think it's more important to rest when it's necessary before the symptoms get worse. She's got a fever, Ben. She has to stay at home and rest.
So what if her body temperature is a little bit higher than usual? That's not really a fever. She went to school just fine. She can go to the swimming class.
It's one thing to sit still in a classroom. It's another thing to use up all her energy for swimming and have none left to recover from her cold symptoms.
I'm sure she'll be fine. You worry too much.
No, you shouldn't let her go to the swimming class today. Will you at least measure her body temperature when she gets back from school? If she has a fever, then no swimming class, got it?
Don't worry about her. Get back to work. You're already at work, aren't you? Worry about work more.
I can't stop worrying because you're making me worry. She said she wants to take the day off from the swimming class. Can't you at least respect her decision? She's not feeling well today, Ben. Even you said that the best way to get better is to have fun. If she goes today, she won't be able to enjoy her swimming class.
She probably is just getting lazy because swimming class level went up and now it's a bit more challenging. She can't stop going now. We can't spoil her and let her do whatever she wants. It'll be a waste of money that we put into her swimming class too if she takes the day off.
So what if she misses a couple of classes? She needs to take a rest until she gets better. Money is not an issue here. Why are you pressuring her to go so much? She was about to cry this morning. Did you see her face? I think she's really not feeling well to be looking like that.
She's probably just faking it. She can fake cry all she wants, but she won't fool me. She's just trying to get me to be easy on her.
But she never refused to go to the swimming class before. She used to enjoy going to the class so much. But lately it's changed. Especially today. I think she's really not up for it today. We should let her rest today, Ben. So will you?
No, she's going today.
But you're making her go 4 times a week. So what if she misses one class? That's still more times than she used to go before. Plus, I feel like 4 times a week is a bit too much and we should make her take less classes. She used to talk about the swimming class a lot, but now she doesn't. Maybe she's not having fun in the class anymore.
Anyone goes through that phase. Getting good at something doesn't mean you'll always get to have fun. There'll be tough times too. Once she gets through this phase, she'll start having fun again. So we can't let her take the day off. She has to push through this.
I don't know why you insist on her going so much. So what if she misses the day? She'll keep going to the swimming classes when she's feeling better. Maybe your high hopes for her is getting in the way of seeing what's going on with her. You shouldn't expect so much out of her. She's still 9. She still needs to be a kid and rest when she needs to. If you keep forcing her to go, she'll end up hating going to the swimming class. I don't see the point of being so hard on her.
If you have a problem with my way, why don't you stop working so much and do more around the house? You said you're going to let me handle everything around the house and about Layla too. So will you please let me handle this?
I trust you and I'm letting you handle everything around the house. But about Layla? I'm afraid I can't do that, especially after seeing the look in her face this morning. Let's talk this through and decide on what we should do about this.
I spend a lot more time with her now. I know more about her than you do. So let me decide what's best for her. You just worry about your job and I'll handle things with Kayla.
That's not right, Ben. I am also her parent. Plus, I can't stand seeing Layla like that. I can let you handle all the house chores, but the way you're treating Layla... I can't just let you pressure her into doing something she doesn't want to do.
Shut up! Don't get in the way of doing things my way. You think you're better just because you're her mother? I can be just as great of a parent too. Just let me do things my way. You're too lenient with her. We have to be strict at times like these.
Letting her take a rest when she's sick is not being lenient. It's managing her health. That's teaching her self-management. Pushing through when sick is just being reckless.
Then how are you going to build her grit and resilience? We have to be tougher on her. I want her to become a professional athlete that doesn't give up on things easily.
I understand what you mean. I think building her grit and resilience is important too. But this isn't the way you do it. Anyways, I have to go to work. I'll talk to you later.
There's nothing to be talked about. You just focus on your job and I'll focus on mine.
It's almost time for the swimming class. You're not taking her there, are you? How's she feeling? What's her body temperature? Does she still have a fever?
I told you it's no big deal. It's just a slight fever. Not even a real one. She's fine to go.
So she has a fever. Anyways, it doesn't matter if she has a fever or not. She doesn't want to go today, so let her stay at home and rest.
Stop telling me what to do. I know what's best for her. I'm not going to spoil her. Not today. She's going to the swimming class.
So you're not going to listen to me, no matter how many times I tell you to.
Why should I listen to you? You don't even spend that much time with Layla anymore.
Can you not drag her to the swimming class just because you want to see that woman? Do you want to have an affair so badly that you want to pretend like you're a strict father? You were never strict with her before. Actually, I was the strict one out of us two.
What woman? What affair?
You don't actually care for Layla's future. You care about seeing that woman.
What's this woman you're talking about? I have no idea what you're saying.
Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't make me laugh with your terrible acting. I know all about it.
I'm not pretending at all. I really have no idea what you're talking about. Have you lost your mind that now you're making things up out of nowhere?
Really? Are you really going to keep pretending to be innocent? You should stop acting all innocent right away if you don't want to end up looking like a fool.
I told you I'm not acting. How can you talk so confidently as if you have some kind of proof that I'm having an affair?
Just now, a visitor came to speak to me.
A visitor? What does that have to do with anything?
The visitor happened to be one of Layla's friend's father.
Why did Layla's friend's father come to talk to you? Maybe you're the one who's having an affair and you're just making up lies to hide your affair from me?
His name is Mr. Weller, and his daughter goes to the same swimming class as Layla's. I think you've already met him when you go drop her off at the class.
Weller?
Yes. Now do you understand why he came to speak with me?
I don't know any Weller. I still have no idea what you're talking about.
There you go again, acting all innocent and oblivious. He came to tell me that you and Mr. Weller's wife are seeing each other. You two are having an affair.
So you're going to believe some random guy that came up to talk to you instead of me? I'm offended, Melissa. I thought you knew better than that.
I'm offended, Ben. You're cheating on me with someone else's wife. Not only that, you do it while Layla is attending the swimming class. That's why you were pressuring her to go to the class. Poor Layla.
Like I said, I'm not cheating on you. I never did and never will.
Oh yeah? How can I believe that when Mr. Weller already showed me evidence of you two having an affair? He even has conversations of you two recorded. I didn't want to listen to those recordings, but I had to make sure Mr. Weller was telling the truth.
That's just not possible. Why would he have recordings of his wife and I talking?
He said he left a recording device inside their car. I can't believe you did it with her in the car.
I didn't. I never slept with her. That's all made up. It's probably someone else, not me.
Is that so? I heard the recordings, and that was 100% you.
All you heard was the voice of a man, right? How can you be so sure that it was me? It might be just someone who sounded like me.
Someone that sounds like you, has the same name as you, and has a daughter named Layla? I could tell by your conversations that it was you. There's no mistake. Stop denying that it was you, because there was no way that it could have been someone else. Just confess already.
How did he find out? How come he knew?
He noticed his wife started acting unusually about 6 months ago. She quit her job and started to dress up nicely, even just to drop off her daughter at the swimming class. Now to think of it, you said you wanted to work class hours around then too.
That's just a coincidence. It has nothing to do with her.
It can't be a coincidence. Now, I know that it was just you wanting to see Mrs. Weller more and not really caring about the household. I'll send these voice recordings to your parents. You can ask them if they think that was a coincidence or not. I'm sure they'll say it's not. Also, there are pictures of you two together. I'll send those to your parents, too.
No! Please, don't send them to my parents.
If you keep denying the fact that you've been cheating on me and act all innocent, I'll send them to your relatives, too. Even to your grandparents.
Fine. I won't deny anymore, so please, don't send anything to anyone.
You never really cared for Layla after all. You weren't doing this for her. You were doing this for yourself. No wonder you were treating her so harshly today. I can't believe this.
It's not like I didn't care. Of course I care about Layla and her future.
You got her to take more classes just so you could meet with Mrs. Weller more often. Since when did you two start seeing each other?
About 7 months ago. We started talking to each other after we sent the kids to the class. Then we started going to motels together.
So you made Layla take more swimming classes, just to see this woman. But you could have seen her outside of swimming class hours, like while Layla goes to school.
We did. We met during their school hours and we wanted to see each other more. So we decided to make them take more swimming classes so we could spend time with each other a little more.
That's why she quit her job half a year ago. You two planned this together. It was all just so you could see each other more.
Yes. I can't deny it now that you know everything. Though we started to realize that it was more exciting to meet during the swimming class because we had less time to be with each other. So we liked to do it in the car with the little time we had. We stopped seeing each other during the school hours and only during the swimming classes.
What? So she quit her job and you started working less hours to see each other more, but you ended up spending time with each other less? What's wrong with you? Get it together, Ben!
Well, it was more exciting that way. I love the guilt that came from seeing each other while our kids were taking the lessons.
I can't comprehend you. And you two went to pick the kids up right after doing the deed? You're disgusting! You do something so filthy while pretending like you were being a good father?
We tried our best not to get the car dirty. Plus, we never did it in our car. We usually did it in hers.
That's not what I'm talking about! I'm saying your mind is filthy! That the choices you made are filthy! I'm not talking about physically getting the car filthy, you moron! I can't believe you were pressuring Layla to go to the swimming class just so you could do it with Mrs. Weller. Is meeting her more important than your daughter's health and well-being?
Well, today was a special day, so I really wanted to go.
What do you mean today was special? What was so special about the day?
We were changing up things and going to try something new this time. So I was excited for that and didn't want to miss it.
So much so that you tried to ignore that Layla has a fever and should be resting at home instead of taking her to the swimming class? Unbelievable. How dare you call yourself her father? Aren't you ashamed?
I just couldn't stop seeing Cassie. The more we did it, the more we wanted each other. So I just couldn't stop myself from going.
You're pretty much an addict at this point.
Yeah, I guess. I really can't help myself.
You really couldn't keep your sexual needs under control. How about before you teach Layla about grit and resilience, you learn self-control first?
I guess you're right. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to let Layla go to the swimming class for a while, since Layla didn't seem like she was enjoying the classes like she used to lately. Plus, I doubt Mrs. Weller will be coming to drop off her daughter anymore. I'm sure they're talking about getting divorced by now.
What's going to happen to us now? Are we getting divorced?
First, I'm kicking you out. The house is still in my mother's name, so you have no right to it. Oh yeah, don't be expecting anything in the divorce settlement. Mr. Weller recommended me a ruthless divorce lawyer. He's known to go after cheaters with a vengeance. Oh, and of course I'll be taking full custody of Layla. You're going to have to pay child support. Basically, you've lost everything. I hope you're happy.
No, wait. I'm sorry for what I've done. But I still love you and I want to be with you. All I was looking for was just some fun and excitement. She was nothing more than that. I don't really love her or anything.
Fun and excitement?
We stopped having sex ever since Layla was born. I really wanted to do it badly. I just wanted to do it with someone. And Mrs. Weller, the beautiful woman that she is, asked me to, so I just couldn't refuse.
If you were right in your mind, you'd have been able to turn her down. You have a really weak mind. You have no right to say that we're spoiling our daughter. You're spoiling yourself more than anyone.
I can't help it. Men are creatures that can't be controlled.
Don't blame it on your gender. I feel sorry for those who actually have self-control. You having an affair has nothing to do with your gender, so I hope you reflect on your actions and learn from this.
So you're not going to forgive me? I'm really sorry. Please just give me another chance.
You used our daughter to meet with a woman. How am I going to forgive you for that? Also, the way you treated Layla? Just no, I can't forgive you.
I just strayed for a bit. I won't do that anymore. I'll treat Layla nicer from now on. So please, forgive me. Let's not get divorced. I won't have sex with anyone anymore. Trust me.
How can I trust you when you made it seem like you were caring for the family, when all you had in your mind was the woman? I want to throw you into the pool and drown you. You should be grateful I have self-control. After Melissa came back from home, Ben got on his knees to apologize and begged her not to divorce him. But no matter how much he apologized, Melissa's mind didn't change. She didn't want to hear any apology from him and got him to sign the divorce papers. Mr. Weller also got divorced from his wife as well, and their daughter stopped going to the swimming class. As for Layla, she still wanted to keep going to the swimming class, so she now goes twice a week just like she used to. Now she's having fun going to the swimming class like she was before. She doesn't get too tired from it and is gradually getting better at swimming again. Even though she was not getting better when she was going 4 times a week, now she started having a really good time swimming. She keeps beating her personal record. Good for her. Now Melissa and Layla live at Melissa's parents'. This way, Melissa can continue to work full-time and the grandparents can take Layla to her swimming classes. Melissa was able to find a good way to balance her work and time spent with her daughter thanks to Melissa's parents. Ben tried to get back together with Melissa a number of times, but she got so fed up with him that she blocked all his contacts and told him she'd call the police on him if he ever shows up again. Ben finally stopped trying, and now Melissa gets to live with her family in peace. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, click the like button and subscribe for more videos.